This is Annika. Some people call me Chop on the game because my original Food Street restaurant was called Chop Shop. And now we kind of make a joke because it's like the food...
Bird!
Oh, the bird. She likes my Rio bird. It's like the Food Network show, Chop.
The bird!
Yeah, there's the bird. That's the Rio bird from the community event. That was so fun.
That's my bird.
That's your bird. So cute.
Oh, the baby bird.
Bird. Okay. So today we are going to
That's my bird, Mama.
It can be your bird. Just for you. Today we're going to be decorating on Food Street. We're gonna make a new restaurant. You want to help me? Okay. So the first thing. Meow! That's the baby jaguar. Meow! Meow! Baby jaguar.
Look.
Panda. That's a baby panda bear. You like the baby panda?
What the meow?
Meow. That's the kitty. Okay. Well, I guess we better make sure we get all of our pets out right away when we start decorating. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and I might turn off this video in a little bit if I've got to move around and do different... Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. If it stops working, I'm just going to maybe turn off the video capture device and see if that will help, because I'm not sure why, but my software is crashing on my computer. Okay, so let me just go ahead and turn that off and see if that helps. I hope it doesn't crash again. Maybe it's just too much going on. Okay, so I'll see if this works. Alright, so what I've done is went ahead and went to my second layout, so everything is cleared at once. Now I could do that in my main layout, but I'm unsure that that's what I want to do, so that's why I did it this way. And okay, we are just going to go back to this one. Okay, so we're going to go back to this one, Annika.
Okay.
And I'm going to just do what I usually do. Now, I guess I could...
2, 1.
3, 2, 1. You ready? You ready to decorate?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start putting my walls away. This takes a long time. This was fun to make. This one was so fun to make.
Yes, it's too fun, Mama.
It was really fun. I liked making this restaurant. Always make sure I store my items. I don't want to sell anything. The coins that you get from selling the items are so low, it's just not worth it anyways to sell them. So I just keep everything. And you never know. I mean, as the year rolls around, you probably use it again anyways. Some of these, like the lights that I'm putting away now, are from the Midsummer event, and I was able to use them for decorating again in this event. How I get anything done is really a miracle. Oh, I was going to show you. You just missed it. Yeah, the baby was just crawling all over my head while I was trying to decorate, so now my hair looks really fuzzy.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to turn that off again because I think that's what's causing that to crash. Okay, I'm glad you're not crawling on my head anymore. I'm going to keep redecorating.
To my birthday.
Your birthday? When's your birthday?
March 9.
That's right, March 29th. And you're going to be how old? You remember?
You're
You're going to be 3. Right? Okay. Let's see. I don't always like to put the interactive items away, especially if I've just stocked them, because I feel like it's kind of a waste. Probably would be more fun for you guys if I already had this stuff put away, but I thought maybe it might be interesting to show everything from throughout the whole process. This is just the part that takes long. Actually, all of it takes long. I could easily spend a whole day redecorating my Food Street restaurant. Easily, if not a couple of days. I'm going to try to just move all of the Food Street interactive items to the side, as I said, because I just don't want to put them away. And obviously we can't put things away like stoves and things, which does make a second layout a very appealing option for decorating. But like I said, when you don't have access to the shop to buy the other items you need, it just doesn't make sense if you're redecorating using new items. So maybe they can make the shop available while we're in our second layout modes. Putting my pool away. So I've got two ideas going around in my head right now for decorating. And one is, I was thinking I would like to make a restaurant with the waterfall kind of in the center and the Rio side around it, and maybe some of the flower boxes and things like that around it. Another idea I had was making something like a large stadium and having the track flooring down the center, something like that. And I've actually really enjoyed watching the Olympics this time. I've been watching it, seeing athletes like Simone Biles and Michael Phelps and so many others compete. Katie Ledecky. It's just been so inspiring. It was fun watching the Olympic events as we competed in the Foodielympics because, you know, kind of same thing. You're on a team, you've got that team spirit going, and you're competing for the win. It's really inspiring watching those people compete and then playing with my team in the event. Had a really good time this time. And if you give it your best, which we do in my team when we play, then you always end up good no matter where you place. But we have good place, and I think it's because, you know, we give it our all. We've got good heart.
My birthday.
When's your birthday?
March 29.
March 29. Are you excited about your birthday, Annika? Even though it's, what, 7 months away? Always talk about it. Alright, those are all interactive items, or trees, stoves. I can put the tables away. Put these plants away. These are decorative items. Start putting the walls away. I love the waterfall. This was really a nice animated item. So the difference between, which I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but just in case somebody doesn't know, the difference between animated items and interactive items is the animated items are just that. They may have the running water, the butterflies going around them, but you can't stalk them and earn coins and XP from them. The animated items are different from the interactive items in that way. So the interactive items, if we click on them, see, we can stalk them. Yes, and then when a certain amount of time passes, in this case 10 hours, you can collect coins and XP from that item and then restock it again and start the process all over, which is a good way to just help you level up faster, earn more coins, so the more interactive items you have, the better. I don't always have all of my interactive items out either when I'm redecorating. Sometimes I like to focus on the look of the place, and then other times I'm like, no, I should have all my interactive items out because it's earning me coins and XP. And really, I mean, that is the point of the game. You want to keep earning those coins and XP because that's how you level up. That's how you're gonna buy stoves and more decorations. So the more interactive items, the better. These are all interactive items or trees, so I can't put any of those away. And you can see the problem I start to have for decorating. There's just... Oh, bye, honey. It's hard to make space. So you kind of just have to work around things if you do it this way. Not the best way, but like I said, access to the shop. So, bye, sweetheart. Okay. Let's go over here. This was my surf and sweets shop during the Aloha event. Love the larger 3-panel windows. Those are great for decorating. And my favorite tables of all time so far were these 2-seater ones from the Valentine's event and decorations this year. And they're really good because maybe, as I'll show you later, if we get that far, you can use them when you're making 3D designs and 3D buildings. They fit perfectly sort of in the windows and between your first and second stories when you're creating a look that looks like a 2 or 3-story building. So I like them for that reason especially, but also they can just fit in a much smaller space if you need to squeeze a table into an area. Okay, almost all these walls are done. Can store the tables. That's interactive. I didn't stock the punch or the soda in a long time because we were using so much sugar. Okay. I've got these walls over here. Honestly, do not have a clear direction right now for decorating. Sorry, diner. Enjoying your meal. I just expanded this past week and added this area right here. And I also added this section right here. I haven't removed the rock there or this rock here because I kind of think I might like to incorporate them in my design somehow. Not sure how yet, but once you remove them, they're gone forever, so I'm just kind of thinking I want to save them until I make a firm decision about what I'm doing decorating wise. Now, one of the things that I suppose you could do at this point,
Peppa Pig.
Yes, Peppa Pig. If you've got all of your decor put away, you could go ahead and buy some of the new decor and then switch to the second layout and start putting things down that way. But I'm not sure if you'd want to do that. Either way, it seems complicated. So, also I have a lot of lemon trees right now. I usually don't have that many, and that's going to impede my progress decorating because it takes up a lot of space. Alright, so the next thing that I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything towards the edges. Oh, I can actually put this away because it's just animated, so I can get that out later. So all of my interactive items, I'm going to just move them as far over to this back corner as I can. And I'll just get as much in over here as I possibly can. Actually, these interactive items that are not stocked, I could put those away. Store those. Sometimes when I go to grab things, the whole screen moves, not the item that I want. Not sure why that happens. Little bunny, sleeping bunny from the Easter event, and put that away because it's not in use right now. Well, it's not stocked. Chihuahuas from the Cinco de Mayo event. Turtles. It helps a little bit with space. One of the other things that I like that I've seen people doing is building the docks and bridges. It's always a really cool feature. When someone incorporates that in a restaurant. I know, honey. And of course, now I've also got all of these stoves. Gazebo. Gazebo takes up 9 squares. It's a little bigger than some of the other decor items. Panda takes up only 1. What else do I have? My cat. Fruit. Spinning fruit. Ponies. I did have them put away for a bit. And then took them back out when I expanded the farm area. Doggy. Fit right back in there.
No, Mama. Orange. Orange.
Orange?
Yes.
What's orange, honey?
Orange.
Something is orange?
Orange. Blue.
Orange and blue?
Yes.
You like orange and blue?
Yes.
Me too. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in a tiny little space. Okay, same thing with stoves now. Just going to start moving them out of my way over here. Oh, that's, I've got to, now I see what I have there. Waiting is boring. Yes, it is.
This.
Sometimes you have to wait,
Okay.
right? Don't know if anyone can hear Peppa Pig. We like Peppa. Well, even with moving everything, I don't have tons of room. Still have all these trees to deal with. Oh boy. Okay, I think I'll put the trees in this back corner, as many of them as I possibly can. Sometimes before I go decorating, I will pick my trees, clean, and either store them or sell them. I didn't do that this time. I just kind of jumped right in and started decorating. But it definitely does make it more challenging because I have to find space to move all of these to. Put some back over in here. Put these fencing away, I'll have more space. Oh dear. Here's I have trapped some people over there. See? This fencing does come in handy. But in spite of it, one of my ponies still escapes, even with the fencing. And it's always the darker colored one. Now you see this one getting out. But that's because I've removed the fencing. But the other pony, even with the fencing up, always escapes. It's just the strangest thing. The other one stays put. Still have a lot of natural trees over in this area. Sometimes I want to keep them, but I end up clearing them just for space issues. Move these over in here. I may need some of this space, so I may move all of these. Okay. Alright, let's see what we have now. It's getting more open. Move some of these things over. There we go.
Go with that. Yes.
Maybe just moving things back here will be enough. I wanted to keep that log, so I haven't cleared it yet. I think it's cute. Okay, all the coconut trees. Not allowed to sell the trees. Let me move them. Same as stoves. So once you know the basic concept for making structures look sort of 3D, it's easy to create and design different restaurant ideas using that technique. Right there with the coconut trees, I had created just the illusion of stairs. And you can see the way it was done. It's just by placing two contrasting colors down, and I didn't even do mine perfectly, and it still creates the look of stairs, but you just place it at an angle, and actually that's the same concept that's used when you're creating a 3D looking building. Okay, so I'm going to use some of the new Rio walls to make this. Like I said, this is just an idea that I have, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I need to move these, I think. Probably need to move all my plots as well. So I wish I could ask you all what you think would look better if I built a stadium with the track in the middle, or just a large restaurant with maybe the waterfall in the center and the restaurants around the waterfall. I really don't know what to do. But this is always me when I start decorating. Sometimes I'll have a sort of an idea, which I guess is what I have now, and then I just go from there. Moving these is always kind of a pain. My finger doesn't seem to want to grab them sometimes. Move them in a couple stages instead of one huge swipe. Also, it sometimes helps if you see I'm pulling them backwards first and then forwards, because then they'll stick better.
I'm a knock.
Okay, so now, oh, thought my phone was charging.
I want a knock.
Okay, so, excuse me. Now that I have a larger open space, let me see, with this one last stove. Do I have room in there? Yes. Okay. Now I can start. I'm going to see first if I can kind of build a stadium. What do I have? Red, white. I sort of envision stadiums as white, even though I do have this Rio wall. So let me just practice with the white first. If I'm making a stadium, I probably will have some steps, maybe not as many, because I want the stadium to look really large. So maybe I'll start about here, because that won't interfere with the things that I have set out over there. So making a 3D structure, that's what I'm going to do for the stadium. Actually, maybe I won't even worry about the stairs, because I kind of want to make it bigger. Maybe start about here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over 3 squares above. So that's 1, 2, 3. So this will go about here. Wait, that's, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's there, and that's there. That's going to be in the corner. And now I'm going to start going this way. And I may end up switching these walls out. Right now I'm just going to get an idea of space. I really wanted to make this an oval shape, but I've never tried to do that before. I'm not sure how that would turn out. So it's just going to be more rectangular at this point. I think I was right the first time on my spacing on these. Let me see. Yes, if you look at it from a distance, then you can be sure you've got the spacing right. Up close, it doesn't look like it would be 2 stories, but we can fix that. And so the second story is going to come out just a bit from the first story. And that is going to help to create the illusion of 2 floors on your restaurant. Structure that you're building, in this case, a stadium. Okay, I'm out of white walls. So now I need to decide if I want to go with white or switch to the Rio walls. I should probably do the Rio, which means, see, now I'm going to have to put all these away. Okay. But as far as size goes, I think that will be good, so I'm liking that so far. Now I can see where I place these, and putting them up the second time is easy.
Pink.
So I don't know if you can hear the tapping as this is recording, but sometimes I've been on the phone on speaker, and my guy will say, "Are you playing?" And I'm like, "Yes," because you can hear the tapping. Okay. I'm moving these because I can see now that I need to go that way some, and these will not be in my way over here on the side. So for now, that's where they're going to go. Okay. Rio walls. Now that I know exactly where they're going to go, this part should be easy. It's not easy that I have a toddler pulling on my phone charger, so I'm just going to unplug that for now.
Mama.
I'm going to unplug it so it's not in your way.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome, honey.
Have a milk. Yes.
Alright, setting up the walls as big as I can make it, because I'm going to make this big. And maybe I will end up having stairs. I can always incorporate that over here on the side somehow. That's as far that way as I want to go with that. Now we'll start going this way. Always wants to do that. Go this way. Okay. Sometimes I'll count when I'm placing these so that I make sure that I go an equal amount, but I actually want one side to be a little bit wider than the others. Once again, pull back, see if you've got your placement right. When you pull back, it should look like it's a 2-story. And then you can zoom back in to continue placing. And this has to go out further, which means I'm either going to have to make this more narrow or remove that rock that I was kind of thinking about keeping. This way. And I'll be able to extend this in a little bit, but right now I've got stuff that's in the way. So I'll move that later. And you can see how that's starting to create the illusion of two florals. So I'm going to put that away for now. Let's see what we have for flooring. The racetrack. Unlock that. So my idea is having the track either come right through the center.
No, the car.
Or maybe I'll have the waterfall right in the center and have the track flooring just go around the waterfall. Not sure what my vision is on this yet. Because if you put this way, the lines aren't going, so it doesn't create the illusion of track unless it's right down the center. This is proving more challenging than I thought. Of course, could just have track going down both sides. And then we'll just assume that it continues on there. What other flooring do we have? White looks kind of shiny. I'm gonna try it anyways.
The buddy.
That's funny. Yeah, it almost looks shiny instead of just plain white, which I would prefer. Maybe it should be grassy. So I'm gonna just remove that. Oh, I missed a row because I've got toddler baby on me. Okay, there we go. And then maybe I can incorporate my waterfall somehow in the center of that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Waterfall will be under outdoor items. Looks pretty good. I still need to buy some of these other items. Foodielympics torch. Get 2 of those. What's around, baby? You're bumping me. This is so dangerous when decorating. Do not recommend a small child bumping you.
Mama, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you too.
Love you too.
I love you too.
Love you too. Gotta get the Foodielympics sign. Nice. That looks pretty. What else? The flower bed. Maybe I'd place this around the waterfall.
No, too tiny. I'm too tiny.
Or maybe outside. I haven't really decided. Maybe both. These are really pretty. I want to buy a bunch of these. I'm gonna put something right at the corner. Oh no, honey. Don't click on any of that. Well, we're gonna have to finish this up when we get back.
sing. I don't about it. Oh, I see go. Ah, bang! No. No.
Well, to start, I wanted to get the Rio sign out also. Oops. No, thank you. No cows. No pink cows for this one. See where it is. Is it in here? There it is. So I've got to find a place for that as well. Probably not right there. I'll figure out where. Okay. Alright, so I've got to go for now. I've got to go get my kids from school. But I will come back and I'll finish decorating this and I'll see what I come up with. But so far, I think I'm going to have that waterfall in there. And make this like a stadium. I may change out some more. Anyways, see you in a little bit.